to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. First down and much more here for Jones. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercising before this one, and they're paying off.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to bury him for a loss of 11. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him. And
that is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Buccaneers 7, Buccaneers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Hassan Reddick able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Looking to throw. Brady. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quick slant to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup there. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
36.
On play action, it's Brady. Throwing left side, it's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point put through by Suckham. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Darnold's throw is caught here by Anderson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Faking the give, Darnold. They'll roll him out right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady now to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Touchdown! Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point try now for Succop. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he's somehow...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Stop your whining. Mike 7. Mike 7.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. This, the second meeting between these two division rivals. You might recall they met earlier in the year, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Brady rolling to his right. And he's got his tight end Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Darnold on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Fresh off the pick six, it's Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Off of play action, Darnold slot, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, he's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. 57 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Working with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Christian McCaffrey, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points. Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On first down, this is McCaffrey. A nice little juke. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It was Jamel Dean who brought him down. Well, these two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So if they can win here in Tampa, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold now to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back now in Tampa. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On first down, it's Darnold. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there? No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Darnold. That caught by Trimble. Fighting his way through contact. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now. Darnold from the red zone now. Rifling one complete into the hands of Marshall. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers, they're just an extra point away now from taking the lead. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Jones again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Jones breaking from the contact. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
On first down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Dante Jackson picks it. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. To throw is Brady. And that's complete to Brown. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. To try again after the sack. Brady, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, they finish off the regular season at 12 up and 5 down. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it could be a potentially devastating loss as they finish with a mark of 9-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure.
Check, you was on for a minute. Miss me with that, I'll be back in a minute.